Hi, I'm Mike Joyner. I am a COVID-19 survivor. Back in August and September of 2021, I spent 40 days in 4 hospitals, 18 of those days while intubated in a coma. During that time, I went through what is described as COVID delirium. It was something that I was not familiar with at the time. I'd never heard of the term before. And I went through an experience that was extreme, uh, made me very fearful. In short, a long series of nightmares. I lived 12 lifetimes within that 18 days and had no inclination, no clue that none of it was real. It took several weeks after they brought me back out to decompress and deconstruct and get it straight 100% as to what was real and what wasn't. It was a very profound experience in my life. With the inspiration of my friends, people that know bits and pieces of my story, that I've described some of the experiences I had, I was inclined to write a book about that experience as opposed to writing about how I became ill and how I recovered. Although there's a little bit about how I recovered in that, it's primarily about the actual experience of being intubated and how profound that is. In my discussions with others that have had similar experiences, I find that, like myself, they're rather afraid to even tell anyone. It makes you doubt yourself, it doubt everything in your existence. It causes a great deal of reflection to bring things back to normal. And in that, I have written a book. It's called 10 to Life. And this is basically a collection of the memory that I have of those hallucinations or the delirium, whichever term you want to use. And that'll be out here in another 3 or 4 weeks. And I'm basically sharing that for others to know that you're not alone, that there are others like you and like me out there that have gone through this and have come to terms with it. And it's my hope that in reading what I've done here, that you find some hope in it, some peace with yourself. One thing that I will share with you is that after I had come to and began piecing together what I actually experienced, I come to the realization that I brought back. I really do think that I was brought back from the brink, in looking at my charts and the things I learned after had come out of a coma. We all agreed that I was very close. I was given a 10% chance to survive it, 10 to 20% chance. And by reviewing my charts and the things that I've learned since then, that 10% is a rather conservative, rather hopeful figure. So I'm one of the very lucky to come out the other side of this. But I feel very compelled to try to help others that have gone through this. We have, at least in solidarity, that you have others that understand, at least can comprehend what you may have gone through. So I hope that when you do go through these pages, that you gain what I had hoped you gain from it by reading it. And that, I wish you a full recovery, and I wish you well.